Yeah. She got a lot on her mind. She got a lot on her mind. I got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my mind. 16 and O and that 29. 9. I got AK with the scores and 9. Undercover G's and number 9. 16 and bit and that 29. 9. You think that she love it, but she lying. I be fucking that bitch like she mine. All my jewelry wet and it mine. Diamond wet like silk, wet like late pine. Baby wanna fuck, coming late. Mine. Smashing on the couch, on the floor, dine. What? I got these hoes, I got these hoes, I got these hoes for sure. I'm on the top like a goat. I'm on the block with the poke. I'm on the block with a coat. I'm in Miami with coach. Nigga, we move like a coat. When I block like a coat. I got my club, I got my jelly. I got these motherfucking jelly. The bus, the rockin' and fitting. Got my little shit from the ill. Yeah, I fuck with the dilly.
Got it. He got it black and it came with a flute.
So this is cholesterol, but today we're doing a retouch. So just act like it's a color retouch. This nigga look like a llama. And I'm gonna retouch Cassie's hair. No, Rebecca.
I don't know your client's name. You should know her name.
Okay, so I already washed mine out. I forgot to show y'all, but that's what it's supposed to be like.
I'm going back over mine because what I did was, I'm gonna let y'all see. So if y'all look up here, like some of this hasn't even been touched by product. So basically my parts were too big and I didn't use enough cream, well, cholesterol, because we're not using real coconut. So I didn't use enough cholesterol when I was doing it, and I didn't make sure it was equal for the whole strand. Make sure y'all always remember that, because some of y'all be uneven But Rebecca, she not gonna be uneven.
Never. Your mannequin could never.
Your mannequin could never.
You okay? This is a washroom.
It's about to get intense.
In my core class, I love them to death. Not just because they were in my core class. They're amazing young men. This was gonna happen.
How are you?
Oh my god.
So you started.
Okay. You have? Do you want it a little bit longer in the front? Or do you like how severe it is, how short? Do you like how short it is? All right, guys. So, just to let you guys know my official name, my name is YALL or Donald Leslie. You can call me either or. I basically grew up in a hairstylist family. I'm a 5th generation hairstylist, so this is something that's not new to me. I grew up cutting down hair. I had manicures around me all the time, so this has always been a passion of mine. I did go to fashion design school, so I have my degree in fashion design and merchandising. It's not something that, I was in love with it, but doing hair is a little bit more rewarding to me. So you are only as good as perfecting your skill, and I have spent the last 1,500 hours perfecting everything I do. One thing that you will hear a lot at this school is that, well, they're not teaching anything, and I've heard it because I was trained at a beta. It was the same thing over there. They're not teaching us. If you want it and you're hungry enough to want it, then go get it. If you feel like you're not being taught, then go look for what you're being taught for. And that's exactly what I did. When I had questions, when I needed answers answered, those are things that I went to look for. It was either Miss Jackie, it was all of their learning leaders. Utilize every tool that they give you. So when you want to really get everything even, I'm gonna go in at a diagonal, and then I'm gonna go at a diagonal forward just to make sure everything is even, and then I'm gonna anger my fingers out towards where I wanna cut. Now, when they were talking about holding your scissors, what I do is, technically you're supposed to hold your scissors closer to your knuckle because you have a little bit more control with what you're doing. So, as you can see, yes, when we first started, I was here. That's how they teach you. But as you get comfortable with your shears in your hand, you will start cutting like this. And this is how I cut because you get a little bit more control and you have a little bit more grip. So now I'm going at a diagonal forward. I'm just gonna cut her hair at that diagonal angle, and I'm just gonna cut right here. So you see I don't cut past my fingers, and that's because I know you guys heard that's where most of your tension is. If you go past that second knuckle, you start to lose your tension, and as you can see, I can move this freely. So that's why you never wanna cut. I wanna make sure I don't go too close to the neck because I really wanna make sure I get a good base of where I'm going. And as you can see, why I cut the hair shorter with my shears, because it's easier for me to see what I'm cutting. I'm even gonna go with a larger guard.
How do you know how far you should go when you're like fading?
What do you mean?
Like, how do you know how far up you're supposed to go?
It just depends on where you want to go. Like you can fade anywhere. You can fade from the nape, you can fade from the occipital, you can fade anywhere. It's just depending on where you want it to start. So I am using the number 4 guard. Basically, I'm just sweeping up. Now you're gonna see a lot of people on the floor, they like to dig like this. You don't have to dig. So basically what this is here for, it's almost like your fingers when you're cutting. It sets a certain guide for you. So literally, if you set your clippers at one point and you just scroll up, it'll take care of everything else for you because it follows the shape of where you're going. So you can literally go like this and straight up. Now sometimes you will see people go like this, and that's fine because they're just trying to cut off, but they're still rocking off of this. This is the first thing that I cut, but do you see how it just blends in right with her hair? So now I'm gonna part at a diagonal, and I'm gonna go forward.
Nothing but gel with like little tiny hair ties. Yeah. Taking that out afterwards.
So if Stevie had like a different hair formation, there you go. Yeah,
You
formation.
just follow the head shape. Anybody can pull out any look. Actually, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take everything down a center part. Once I go to a center part, I'm just going to create my guide from the middle. One thing I was taught is wherever you want your line to be created, that's where you push your comb towards. So since I want my line towards my middle finger, I'm just gonna push forward, come up, and part. And then that way, hold it down, you get a clean line all the way through. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna take one subsection from the right side and one subsection from the left side to create my guide. Then I'm gonna comb over. Now since she wants this a little bit in her face, I'm gonna create kind of like an angle. And what my angle is gonna do is gonna lay like this. So actually I'm just gonna arch my fingers forward.
Yeah, ain't no going back now.
Oh, maybe you could be.
Get some textbook. She's on low today.
Low and
Right.
I actually felt like really bad because I was just like, this lady is crazy. She is crazy. Play with it.
I don't think it actually.
She said she doesn't need it actually. I don't think it actually. You better do it. We stay cute.
Love it.
You are healthy. You just became her.
Came back there.
No, I got you. All right, so she started in the front. That's how you can tell from the tonality of the front to the back because it's not all the way even. This part is lighter than the back. I would always try to say start towards the end of the shaft because that would pick up, that takes the longest to color, and you would have to work towards the end.
Mason Margiela, match for everything. Give me it. Mason Margiela, on me. What? Mason Margiela, on me. I got some new frames. And these Versace. Mason Margiela, Fendi. Mason Margiela. Margiela